Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com. Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to Hillsboro as we are getting underway for some North Dakota high school volleyball here on yourliveevent.com. This is the pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want, the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to Irie.com to get a free quote. Again, this is some North Dakota high school volleyball here on your live event as we've got the visiting Thompson Tommies taking on the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. As we take a look at both teams, Thompson heads into this game as the number one team in Class A with an 11-1 record, staying put to where they were last week as the number one team in Class A, sitting at a record of 11-1 on the season. As for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, they're off to a tough start for the season with a record of 3-6 on the season. So they're going to be looking to get back in the win column here against that number one team here in Class A. Again, this is the Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com as we'll take a look at rosters, starting lineups, and much more here in the future. But first, we're going to take a quick break and be back with more of the Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out BearsHomeSolutions.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton with receiving stations in Garsky, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lankin, Wilton, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
And our coverage of North Dakota Class A volleyball continues here on your live event. Again, it's the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote. As we take a look at the current standings here for North Dakota Class 2A, A, and B volleyball polls that came out here earlier today. In AA, Bismarck Century currently leading the way with a 12-0 record, garnering all 16 first-place votes from the voters, followed by West Fargo, who's 10-1 on the season. Then it's West Fargo Cheyenne at 11-2. Fargo Davies at 9-2, and then it's a tie between Bismarck and Jamestown, both 8-4 on the season. All those teams staying put, with Jamestown jumping into the rankings and tying with the number 5 team last week in Bismarck. As for Class B, currently led by Lytton HMB with 13 first-place votes at a 16-1 record overall, followed by Langdon Area Edmore Munich with 11-3. Flasher is in third at 15-1-1, jumping up from 5 to 3 in the rankings here from last week. Followed by Flasher is Benson County, actually picking up three first place votes, but still sitting in fourth in the polls of Class B at an 11-0 record, jumping up from not being ranked here last week. And then Richland drops from 4 to 5 with a 9-0 record. Others receiving votes include Trenton, Southwark, Edgeley, Culm, Montpelier, Surrey, New Rockford, Cheyenne, and our Redeemers all taking votes in Class B. As for Class A, it's Thompson leading the way with 11 first-place votes with an 11-1 record on the season, not changed from last week. Then it's South Prairie Max picking up one first-place vote, but sticking at number 2 with an 8-1 record. Valley City, new to the rankings, going 8-1 on the season, picking up a first-place vote with the voters after being not ranked here last week. In the number 4 spot, it's Kindred, 8-2 on the season, rising up from 4 to 5. And then in a tie for 5th place, it's Carrington and Oak Grove. Carrington 9-1 on the season, first time joining the rankings. And Oak Grove 12-4 on the season, dropping from that number 3 seed in Class A. Others receiving votes, Dickinson Trinity, Mayport CG, and Northern Cass. Dickinson Trinity leading the way record-wise out of those three with an 11-3 record on the season. Again, that's a look at Class AA, Class A, and B volleyball polls, as we will continue with the Irie Insurance pregame show after this quick break. Again, you're watching Hillsboro Central Valley taking on the Thompson Tommies in some North Dakota Class A volleyball action on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, We have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
And our Irie Insurance pregame show continues here on yourliveevent.com as we take a look at our rosters for the two teams playing here tonight. Again, it's the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and Thompson Tommies. Hillsboro Central Valley, the home team, as you could probably tell looking at the court there, taking place here in Hillsboro, North Dakota, hosting tonight's game, as we will start with the visitors visiting roster. Leading the way for the visiting Thompson Tommies is Danica Gross. She's a senior in that wearing number 9. She's a middle hitter in opposite. Kyra Hurst, the number one senior, is the libero here tonight, so she's going to be in that starting lineup we'll be taking a look at earlier. Andy Schwab, outside hitter, junior, number 2. Followed by number 4, Addison Sage. She's a senior and a setter and outside hitter. Most of these Thompson Tommies being listed as multiple positions. Then in the number 5, it's Marcella Stevens. She is a senior setter and defensive specialist. Number 6, Chloe Hubner. She's a senior and opposite / setter. And then number 7, Jocelyn Oster. She's a sophomore, outside hitter and defensive specialist. Followed by number 11, Addison Lopez. She is a junior defensive specialist and outside hitter. Then it's Vivian Myshak. She is a freshman, the only freshman on the two teams, between the two teams here today, and she is an opposite in middle blocker. And then rounding out the rest of that Tommy's roster is number 14, Abigail Olson. She is a senior, outside hitter, and opposite. As for the home team, Hillsboro Central Valley, it is followed by Aaliyah Jelmstead. She's a junior libero. Chloe Theis, sophomore. Senior Kenna Culp, senior Avery Merck. Abigail Anderson, she's a junior, rounding out. Malia Brill, she's a junior. Kira Kazette, sophomore defensive specialist in that number 7 jersey. Casey Hong, she's a senior outside hitter. Emerson Aarons, middle hitter. Paige Cotton, a senior middle hitter. And Kate Spookley is a junior outside hitter. Rounding out the rest of that Burroughs roster is Peyton Olson. She's a junior opposite. And Elsa Jenin is a senior number 15 setter. We're going to take we're not going to take a break quite yet, as we are going to take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. American Crystal Sugar sponsoring our starting lineups here today. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower-owned, crystalsugar.com. And we're going to take a quick break, as we'll be coming back with our starting lineups here on your live event.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro. Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
And our Irie Insurance pregame show continues here on your live event as we take a look at our American Crystal starting lineups. Starting off with visiting Thompson Tommies. Leading off for the Thompson Tommies will be number 9, Danica Gross. She's a senior middle hitter and opposite. Followed by number 1, Kaya Hirsch. She's a senior libero, going to be starting here tonight. Andy Schwab. She is a junior wearing number 2, outside hitter and middle hitter. Jana Schwabi is number 3, junior middle blocker on the outside. And Addison Sage, she's a senior wearing the number 4 jersey. She's a setter and outside hitter. Chloe Hubner, number 6, senior. She is an opposite and setter. And then Abigail Olson wrapping out that Thompson starting lineup wearing the number 14 senior. She plays outside hitter and opposite. As for your Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, leading off in that starting lineup will be number 1, Aaliyah Jelmstead. She's a junior libero here today. Abigail Anderson in the number 5. She's a junior outside hitter. Malia Bryle. She's a junior outside hitter wearing the number 6. Emerson Aarons, the senior middle hitter. And rounding out the rest of that starting lineup is Paige Cotton. She's a senior middle hitter. Peyton Olson on the opposite. She is a junior. And number 15, Elsa Jenin, the senior setter, rounding out that Hillsboro Central Valley Borough squad. Again, those starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grow our own, crystalsugar.com. In case you were tuned into our broadcast here earlier today, some JV action as the Thompson Tommies defeated the Burros 2 sets to 1. After Hillsboro took that first set, but Thompson ended up winning 2 in a row there. So Thompson taking home the JV win. Thompson going to look to close this one out as Hillsboro Central Valley looks to get on track. As we get ready for the opening set, looks like Thompson coach Lisa Strand making some adjustments to the starting lineup as again Leah as today's libero Kaya Hurst walks on to the court for the Tommies. Referee is going to have a quick word with the Hillsboro Central Valley players as the libero number 1 Aaliyah Jelmstead takes her spot on the court. Looks like the opening set is going to go to Hillsboro Central Valley as Elsa Jenin, the senior, looking to start off this game as she delivers the first serve. And it's going to be out of bounds, so Thompson is going to take the first point of the night. And serving for Thompson to start off this game will be Jocelyn, or not, no, that looks to be Kaya Hurst. Thompson collects a second point there, taking the 2-0 lead here early in the first set. Served by Oster is right in the middle. Good save by the libero, Aaliyah Helmstead. As a kill attempt for Thompson is called out of bounds. 2-1 the score here now in the first set. And the serve from Briel deflects off of a Thompson Tommy, and that will tie it there at 2 apiece. And the junior Briel with the serve. Looks like Thompson won't play it, but looks like that'll stay in bounds as a 3-2 lead now by Thompson. Briel looking to get her third serve off here, played by Thompson. Blocked by the Burrows up front, played by Thompson continues. A set from Jenin is hit just wide left, so that's going to be a Thompson point there. Well, looks like it will be changed now. Looks like refs ruling that that ball stayed in, so Hillsboro Central Valley takes the early 4-2 lead against the number 1 team in Class A. Briel with her 4th serve already of the set. Played by Thompson, blocked up front, and that's going to be another Burrow point there. As the Burrows off to a hot start against the Tommies. And the serve is played by the Tommies up front. Is that going to stay in? It will not. Hillsboro Central Valley takes the point. And the serve deflects off of a Tommy, and the hot start for the Burrows continues as Briel still the only one to have a serve attempt for the Burrows so far here tonight on this homecoming week here at Hillsboro Central Valley. And Briel with the serve, played by the libero Hurst. Back and forth action now between the Burrows and Tommies. And, ooh, nice little dig there by number 6, Briel, but unable to, but Burrows unable to handle it there, so Thompson back in the points column at 7-3 the score. Hubner, the server for the Tommies. The good serve. Hillsboro Central Valley sets up now. It's going to be some back and forth action here. And the set by the Burrows is deflected up by the net. Play on continues, and that is going to be Schwab who picks up the point there for Thompson. Hubner, the senior there, delivers it. Nice kill there by number 6, Briel, for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burrows as she picks up her first kill of the night. And it's going to be serving Helmstead, the libero for the Burrows, as she delivers it. Played by Thompson. As Briel plays that shot, and it deflects off of her and rolls out. That's going to be another point for the Tommies. So get the correct score up there. 8-5 the score still. Hillsboro Central Valley leading the Tommies in set 1 here. And the ball is delivered to the Burrows, played by the libero. And that ball is going to be hit out of bounds. Thompson point. Aarons delivers the serve for the Tommies, played by Hillsboro Central Valley. That kill is going to stand for Hillsboro Central Valley, taking the 9-6 lead. So I believe that was that was Stevens, I believe, Marcellus Stevens picking up the kill there for the Burrows. Served by Schwab. Some back and forth action between the Tommies and Burrows here early in set 1. Ooh, nice save by the libero Helmstead, but Hillsboro Central Valley delivers it over the net, but not played by Thompson as it rolls, as it hits out of bounds. 9-7 now the score. Hillsboro Central Valley still leading the Tommies. Schwab with the serve. That is Lopez playing it over the net there for Hillsboro Central Valley as Thompson saves it. And it looks like Marcella Stevens again picking up another point for the Burros as her hit is played out of is tipped by a Thompson Tommies. 10-7 now the score. And there's a big kill there for it is Jenna Schwab. As the score now leads 10-8 in favor of Hillsboro Central Valley. And the serve from Sage is played by Hillsboro Central Valley, who's unable to get it over the net. 10-9 now the score. Sage with the serve for the Tommies, played by the Burros. Ooh, a little misdirection up by the net there by Theis. But that's deflected right back to the Burros, who are unable to play that cleanly. Tied at 10-10 now here in the first set. Addison Sage with another serve for the Tommies. It is played by Hillsboro Central Valley. Bryle with the shot, saved by the Tommies. Some nice little back and forth action now between the two squads. Saved by the libero Helmstead. Helmstead gets it up to Briel, and Briel picks up another kill for the Tommies, or not for the Tommies, for the Burros. Checking out of the game for the Burros is Paige Cotton, as I believe that was Casey Hong coming in for the Burros. Hong, the senior outside hitter. It's a nice serve as Hong gets a nice serve there, and Thompson is unable to play that cleanly. 12-10 now the score as Hillsboro Central Valley leads, but quick play by Abigail Olson there, who picks up her first kill of the night. Libero Kaya Hurst going to be serving now for the Tommies, played by the Burros. Blocked up top, and Thompson gets the point. Hurst continues to serve for the Tommies, played by the Burros. As Culpa gets her shot blocked, and Thompson picks up their 13th point of the set. And the serve from Hurst is long, as Hillsboro Central Valley ties it after not playing that serve. Checking out is Culp for the Burros, and checking in is Elsa Jenin, the senior setter. And Jenin delivers the serve, played by Thompson. As that shot hits the net, as the shot from number 9, Danica Gross, unable to clear. Hillsboro Central Valley picks up the point. Serve from Jenin stays in. Huge kill attempt by, that is Hubner, and Hubner able to secure the points there for Thompson. Checking out is Olson. Checks in is Oster. Oster with the serve, played by Helmstead. Got some back and forth action as Schwab with the kill attempt, but it goes out of bounds. Point goes to Hillsboro Central Valley. Take the 1 point lead here now. Bryle with the serve. Got off to a good start earlier in this set, getting, I think it was 6 in a row. Hillsboro Central Valley looking to expand their lead here now. Thompson says no thank you. Some more great back and forth play there. There's a little love tap over the net. Goes back to the Burrows, who instantly give it back to Thompson. And that is Schwab playing with a little tap over the net and picking up the point for the Tommies. Again, it's homecoming week for Hillsboro Central Valley. I believe they have another home game here later this week on Thursday. As you can tell, some of the kids were dressed out in their dress-up day apparel. As Anderson with the big shot there, but saved by Thompson. That is Olsen playing it there, back to Thompson. And the libero, Helmstead, unable to save that one as Thompson takes their first lead of the night. 16-15 the score here in a set one. Thompson looking to pick up their 12th win of the year. As that was a nice place served by Hubner. But Burrows able to play it, hit it over the net, and it goes out of bounds. Thompson up now 2 points. And the serve from Hubner, played by Helmstead. Little misdirection play by Jenin, and Thompson delivers it back, goes out of bounds. Hillsboro Central Valley point. Helmstead going to be the server here. She's in the blue libero uniform for Hillsboro Central Valley, played by the other libero on Hillsboro or on the Thompson side. As we get some quick back and forth action. Ooh, Anderson unable to contain that serve. So Thompson will go up another point here. Serve from Danica Gross is in a good spot as Bryle could not get a dig on that one as it sails over the net and out of bounds. As Thompson moves up to 19 points in the set. Again, as we take a look at those records here heading into tonight's game, Thompson, #1 team in Class 8, 11-1 record, coached by Lisa Strand, the Mayville State Hall of Famer. And on the Hillsboro Central Valley side, they're off to a tougher start, 3-6 on the year, but giving the #1 team in Class A a good run here in the first set. Again, they're coached by Katie Stabler as well. Yeah, and 19-16 the score here in set one as Thompson is looking to hold on to their #1 spot here in Class A. As Hillsboro Central Valley looking to spoil that and pick up a nice win during homecoming week here. I know that's always a big deal for the players playing in today's game. You got a nice little rivalry between Hillsboro Central Valley and Thompson. But coming out of that timeout, it's going to be Danica Gross serving for the Tommies. Nicely placed serve. Kill attempt by Abigail Anderson is good, and she picks up the point here for the Burrows. As the Burrows pull within 2 here now. Checking out is Elsa Jenin. Coming in is Chloe Tice, who looks like she's going to be serving for the Burrows. And Tice delivers the ball. Played by the Tommies. Big kill attempt for Schwab, and she picks up a kill. Got a quick little substitution. Olsen comes on, Oster comes out. Schwab gonna continue serving here to the Burrows. As that shot by it is Kenna Kulpa goes over the heads of the Tommies and runs out of bounds. 21-17 now the score. Nice serve by Schwab, played by the libero Helmstead, and Thompson tips it out of bounds. That's going to be a point for the Burros. Abigail Anderson going to be serving here for the Burros on the left side of the court. Played by the Tommies. As Myshaka with a shot that's saved by the Burros. Burros deliver that, and it hits out of bounds. Point goes to Thompson. Looks like Stevens comes out of the game. Addison Sage comes in and delivers her serve. Played by Helmstead. Helmstead to Tice. Tice puts it over for the Burros. Played by Thompson, who spikes it right back over to the Burros side. As Culp with the save. We got some back and forth action here as Malia Bryle with the kill attempt there, deflected by a Thompson Tommy up front. So the Burros take a point there. Score at 22-19 here in the first set. Thompson needing just 3 more points to take the set. So that serve is well placed by Casey Hong, the senior. As I believe that was Bryle with the kill attempt, blocked up front by Tommy. And Thompson picks up another point. It's going to be the libero Kaya Hurst serving here now for the Tommies, looking to end the set here. Played by the Burro. Is Kaya Hurst unable to settle that shot from deep in Burro territory from Abigail Anderson. 23-20 the score. Elsa Jenin checks in for the Burros, and she's going to be serving here. Should say Elisa. Played by the Tommies as Hubner serves it over the net. Hubner to, it is Danica Gross who picks up the 24th point for Thompson. Game point for Thompson. Just 1 point away from taking the first set. As Jocelyn Oster with the serve. Played by the Burros. As the number 14, Peyton Olson, just does a quick little wrist tap over the net. Picking up Hillsboro Central Valley's 21st point of the set. Bryle with the serve. Played by Hurst on the Thompson side. Hubner with the shot over the net for Thompson. Played deep in Hillsboro Central Valley territory, unable to get it over the net. And Thompson will take the first set here, as we will take a quick break and be back here with set 2. You're watching some North Dakota Class A volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles,
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
And welcome back to our broadcast coverage of Hillsboro Central Valley hosting the Thompson Tommies here tonight on your live event. Thompson looking to pick up their 12th win of the season. Hillsboro Central Valley looking to get back into the win column and pick up their 4th of the season. Hillsboro Central Valley looking to play spoiler for the Tommies on homecoming week for the Tommies, or not the Tommies, for the Burros. As we get ready for the opening set, it's going to be Kaya Hurst serving for Thompson. She delivers that first set, played by the Burros. Shot attempt by Bryle is going to be out of bounds as Thompson takes the first point of the set. Again, we welcome you back to today's coverage from the Farmers Union Ryan Updahl broadcast booth. It's Ryan Updahl's Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro, home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. Again, thank you to Ryan Updahl and Farmers Union Insurance for sponsoring our broadcast booth here today, as Thompson getting off to a quick start here in the second set, taking the early 3-0 lead, as the Burros just struggling here early on in the set, which is a little opposite of what happened here in the first set, as they were the ones that got off to a quick start, I should say, in the opening set. As Hurst delivers another serve to the Burros, played cleanly by the Burros. You got a shot up front, and it's gonna bounce off the net and not off of Thompson Tommy. So Thompson is gonna pick up their 5th point already of the set. As there was a quick timeout called there, so we'll take another quick break, as we'll be back with some more North Dakota High School volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
I was visiting with Ben at the Hillsboro Body Shop, and we discussed, well, a lot of things. And then we were discussing, when do you think about the body shop? Most times it's after your vehicle gets damaged from an accident, hitting a deer, hailstorms, scratches, dents, windshield cracks. Ben says, beep. I say, when you need the repairs to your vehicle as you're thinking of the Hillsboro Body Shop, call Ben, 701-636-4981.
And it is Hurst getting ready for her 6th serve already of the set, as Thompson leading the Burros early here in set number 2. That's going to be a nice kill there by number 9, Emerson Aarons, as she picks up a kill there, and Hillsboro Central Valley's first points of the set. As stepping up to serve for the Burros will be Malia Briel. His Briel serve is good over the net, played by the Tommies, who deliver it right back to the Burros. Shot set up for Abigail Anderson as she hits the hard shot, but it's blocked by the Tommies. Tommies pick up another point. 6-1 the score, as believe that is Jocelyn Oster checking in for the game and delivering that first serve for the Tommies. Some nice back and forth action here. Blocked by the Burros up front. Thompson plays it back, delivers it back to the Burros. As Abigail Anderson's shot is wide left. And Thompson picks up another point. Serve from Oster is in play. Little miscommunication up there by the Burrows, but they get it back cleanly as Chloe Hubner picks up a kill there. (8-1) now the score. Saw Thompson come back from a score like this here in the first set, so Hillsboro Central Valley looking to do one of their own as Anderson taps that one over off of a Thompson player's hand as Hillsboro Central Valley will pick up their second point of the set. The libero, Aaliyah Jelmstead, with the serve, getting a big run up there as that her serve sails out of bounds. Thompson will pick up the point. Number 4, Addison Sage checks out of the game. Vivian Myshak checks in. Serve from Hubner is good over the net. Bounces off of a Burrow and rolls out of bounds. 10th point already here for the Tommies. Thompson getting off to a really good start here in the set. Hubner with the serve. Set up by Jenin. Yeah, that's going to be a point there for the Burrows off of a Thompson tip. So we've got a couple subs coming in at Kenna Culp. I believe the other one checking in is Chloe Tice, as Tice will be getting ready for the serve. Hits it to Hurst, the libero for the Tommies. Set up for the Tommies, and that's going to be a nice kill there for number 9, Danica Gross, picking up the kill, and she will now set up for the serve. As Thompson leads HCV 11-3. Serve from Gross is over the net, played by the Burrows. Dug out by Gross. As that's number 5, Abigail Anderson, serving it right back at them and picking up the kill. Anderson picking up a nice couple kills here in the first 2 sets, as she will also get ready for the serve here, as Hurst serve is good, played by the libero Hurst. Some back set up for Thompson, back to Hillsboro Central Valley, who gets the shot attempt, I believe. That's number 6, Briel. Her shot sails over Thompson's head, as Thompson will pick up another point here. 12-4 the score. As the shot from Paige Cotton sails out of bounds. 13-4 now the score. Andy Schwab with the serve, played by Helmstead. Helmstead to Tice. And we've got a shot attempt blocked up top, as Hillsboro Central Valley able to pick up the point there. Casey Hong, the senior middle hitter, is going to be serving here for the Burrows. Clean serve. Shot attempt by Abigail Olson is played by the Burrows, as Malia Briel hits it over for Burrows, played by Thompson. More back and forth action being played here, as the shot from Peyton Olson sails over the Tommies and out of bounds. Checking out is Myshak. Addison Sage comes in to serve for the Tommies. As Sage delivers. Played by the Burrows. Shot attempt by Peyton Olson goes over, hit right back by the Tommies, who pick up their 15th point of the set. As we get a timeout call from Katie Stabler, 15-5 the score on the Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard. And again, that timeout brought to you by Nodak Insurance. For all your insurance questions, see Trails County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. Thank you to Nodak Insurance for sponsoring our timeouts here today, as Hillsboro Central Valley looking to get back on track, falling down big here in the second set. Set is the word I'm looking for there, as Thompson off to a really nice start here in the second set. Thompson breaks away from their timeout huddle as Stabler continuing to give her players some words of encouragement. Looks like going to be opening the serve here for out of the timeout is for Thompson's going to be Addison Sage. Sage is a senior wearing the number 4 jersey as her serve is in play. Played by the Burrows. Bryle saves it, played back by the Burrows, and number 6, Chloe Hubner picks up the kill. 16-5 now the score. As Thompson looking like the number 1 team in the class here in the second set. Again, Thompson 11-1 on the season, currently sitting at that number 1 place in Class A. Shot from Sage in a good spot, but played by Anderson as the Burrows deliver it back to Thompson. Kill attempt by Abigail Olsen is blocked up front by the Burrows, and the Burrows pick up the point. Again, a homecoming week for the Burrows. Pretty solid turnout in the student section there for the Burrows, as wearing jerseys and Letterman's jackets in celebration of homecoming week. As that shot from Jenna Schwab goes over the Burrows' heads, and Burrows pick up their second point in a row. Elisa Jenin with the serve. Played by Thompson. Kill attempt by Olsen is blocked up top, and that's another point for the Burrows. Burrows going on their longest run of the set here with 3 in a row. It's Jenin with the serve. Played by Hurst. Shot is blocked up top by the Burrows, but bounces on their side. Thompson ends the 3-point run. The libero, Kaya Hurst, going to be serving here for Thompson. She does a quick serve there. Played cleanly by the Burrows. Olsen plays it over. Thompson responding. As Abigail Olsen with a little tap over. Unable to be saved by the Burrows. 18-8 now the score. Hurst with another serve. Played it cleanly again. As Briola's shot goes just a wee bit out of bounds. Score moves to 19-8. Hurst with the serve. Big deflection as a nice little play by Chloe Hubner at the net. Playing it before Hillsboro Central Valley Borough can as they pick up another point. Their 20th of the set. Serve played by Helmstead. Played cleanly over the net. Thompson setting up for another shot. As a Hubner shot bounces off the net. Point Hillsboro Central Valley. Bryle with the serve. Played cleanly by Thompson. As Hubner plays it over, Hillsboro unable to field that one cleanly as 21-9 now the score. Checking out for Thompson, Abigail Olsen. Checking in, Jocelyn Oster, who's going to set up for the serve. Oster serve is clean, played by Hillsboro Central Valley. Nice little block up front there by Thompson, who continues on play. Another little block there. Ooh, kind of a tough bounce there as that sails out of bounds. Thompson point. Checking out for the Burrows is Briel. Coming in is Kira Kazette for the first time here today. She's a defensive specialist and a sophomore, I believe. Judging by the grade here, is the only one of 2 sophomores on the team for the Burrows. As Thompson picks up the point. Serve from Oster is good. Played by the Burrows. Nice shot attempt by Abigail Anderson as her shot clears the net, bounces off of a Thompson Tommy and rolls out of bounds. Hillsboro Central Valley now in double digits. But Thompson just needing 2 more to pick up a quick 2-0 start in the set advantage. Serve, nice serve by Jelmstead as Thompson unable to play that one cleanly. As Jelmstead getting ready for her second serve. Another nice serve and play. Another miscommunication slash misplay by Thompson as Jelmstead takes up another serve. And another point for the Burrows. See if she can make it 3 in a row. This one played cleanly by Thompson. Nice shot attempt, deflected up top by a Burrow. Another nice shot attempt, blocked again by the Burrows as they're getting moving here now in the second set. Nice dig by Helmstead up there. Saving the point for the Burrows, and it's delivered over the net. Misplayed by Thompson, and that's going to be another Burrow point. As Stabler has some communication with her front row. Jelmstead with the serve, sails out of bounds. That's going to be a Thompson point. That's also going to be, it's also moving into a match point here for Thompson. As Sage checks out of the game, and I believe it's Myshak coming in. Clean serve. Nice kill there for Abigail Anderson as she's playing very well here in the game. Some more subs. Checks in is Kenna Culp. And Chloe Tice for the Burrows as Tice getting ready for the serve here. So they're going to try and prevent Thompson from taking the second match here. Thompson plays it, bounced. Ooh, tough bounce for Thompson as they are going to take the second set and take another quick 2-0 lead on the Burrows. That said, almost all all Thompson there after Hillsboro Central Valley kept it pretty close in the first match. So 25-13, the final score there for match number 2. As we will take a quick break and be back here with match number 3. As final score 25-13 in match 2 on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard.
Hillsboro Campground and Laundry is conveniently located right off I-29 exit 104, offering spacious pull-through sites large enough to accommodate Class A rigs with tow cars. Laundry services open 24/7, serving both our campground guests and local community. And for extra flexibility, furnished rentals are available up to 3 bedrooms, perfect for overflow guests or housing your harvest crew. Whether you're here for a night or a season, Hillsboro Campground has you covered.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Keep yourself healthy as we head back to school and into the autumn season. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. And don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
And welcome back to our coverage of North Dakota Class B Volleyball here on your live event. Thompson Tommies taking on the Hillsboro Central Valley Burrows here in Hillsboro for some homecoming week action Hillsboro Central Valley homecoming week this week. 2 home games for volleyball here to play, as a game here today and a game here on Thursday. So a couple of home games for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros volleyball team this week. The Hillsboro Central Valley trailing the Thompson Tommies 2 sets to none. As we get ready here for set number as we had a little user error there, hit the wrong button, pulling up the coming up slide. As we get the right set up on the scoreboard, there we go. Set 3, 2-0 lead here for Thompson. Hillsboro Central Valley looking to get into the win column here for set number 3. Elisa Jenin with the first serve for the Burros. Played cleanly by Thompson. Nice shot attempt by Aarons is saved by Thompson. It's a nice little back and forth action here earlier in the second. As Jocelyn Oster, not with the hardest kill attempt ever, but able to pick up the points after a misplay by Hillsboro Central Valley. As Thompson picks up the first point of the set. Oster with another serve. Played cleanly by Hillsboro, and that is the junior Malia Briel picking up another kill for the Burros. As Briel will now get ready to serve as well. Briel had a good start in the first set for serving. Let's see if she can do it again, as that her serve bounces off the front of the net. Point goes to Thompson. Again, broadcasting from the Farmers Union Ryan Updahl booth here today, as Hillsboro Central Valley ties it at 2 apiece. And our broadcast brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance. Ryan Updahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro. Home, auto, business, life, and farm insurance. Visit the agency downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. Give Ryan a call for all your insurance needs. Ooh, nice save there by, I believe that was Paige Cotton up front. That leads to a mishap by Thompson, and Hillsboro Central Valley takes the early lead here in the third set. Libera Jelmstead with another serve. Played cleanly by Thompson. Jelmstead plays it. Nice shot there by Abigail Anderson, who picks up another kill. And puts Hillsboro Central Valley up 2. Abigail Anderson and Malia Briel both leading the way in kills for the Burros. As Jelmstead gets ready for her third serve. Not played cleanly by Thompson, and that's going to be 3 in a row there for Hillsboro Central Valley. Jelmstead with the serve, played by the opposing libero, Hurst. Well, back and forth. Shot attempt by Abigail Anderson is good. She picks up another kill for the Burros. Make that 4 in a row now for the Burros. And Jelmstead with the serve. Fielded cleanly by Thompson, who does a little tap over, bounces off of a Burro up front, and will settle and will smack the ground as Thompson picks up their third point of the set. Number 9, Danica Grosso with the serve for the Tommies. Her serve is well placed and played by Hillsboro, as shot right back at Gross, who lunges her arm out there, but unable to field it, play it cleanly, as Hillsboro Central Valley now picks up their 7th point of the set. Some substitutions, as one of them coming in is Chloe Tice, the sophomore. She'll also be serving here for the Burros. Her set is placed well, and two Thompson players kind of looked at each other like, hey, you going to play it? And neither of them did, so that's going to be a point. As Tice picks up a point off the serve. Tice with another serve, played cleanly by Thompson. That ball goes out of bounds on the little tap over by, I believe it was Schwab. Now Tice getting ready for her another serve. Played cleanly by Thompson. There's a nice shot by Vivian Myshak, goes just right and out of bounds. 9-4 now the score. Another serve by Tice. Does clear the net. Played by Thompson. Ooh, did that stay in? It does, so Thompson picks up their 5th point of the set. On a nicely placed ball there. Believe it was Marcella Stevens who played that one. Andy Schwab going to be serving here for Thompson. So I believe the referee visits with the home team. Getting a little scoreboard correction. 10-4 the score. Hillsboro Central Valley leads Thompson. 10-5 now the score. After that shot is just a little long. Andy Schwab with the serve. Played by Thompson. This played by Paige Cott is settled in by the Tommies. Shot attempt by Myshak is good, as more back and forth action. Does that stay in? It does. That is going to be Jenna Schwabe with a kill there for the Tommies. (10-6) now the score in favor of the Burros. Serve from Schwab is sails over the Burros' head. That's going to be a point for the Burros. Abigail Anderson now the server for Hillsboro Central Valley. So it was a hard serve there for Thompson, but they're able to settle that one down as a nice shot attempt by Burrell. And that kill by Kenna Kolpa stays in. And it's going to be 12-6 in favor of Hillsboro Central Valley. Again, that's Kenna Culp, the senior, picking up the kill for the Burros. That the shot by Abigail Olson sails out of bounds as the Burros pick up another point. And that's going to be another timeout. Again, our timeouts brought to you by Nodak Insurance. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. We'll take that quick break with them as you're watching some North Dakota Class A volleyball here on yourlevent.com. Back after this.
Welcome to the city of Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity. Here, you don't just find a house, you find a quality of life. Safe neighborhoods, affordable living, and a community that treats your family like their own. Build your dream home with lots starting at an attractive price and enjoy homeowner incentives and grant funds to help make it yours. Come live, work, and thrive in Hillsboro, where you don't just live, you belong.
13-6 the score here on the Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard as Thompson is leading Hillsboro Central Valley 2-0, but Hillsboro Central Valley off to a nice lead here in the third set, 13-6 again the score. As Abigail Anderson delivers that serve to Thompson, played by Thompson. Looked like it was maybe going out of bounds, but Thompson wants to be sure, so they play that ball. Nice little shifty play by Paige Cotton up front as she does a little misdirection tap up in that front row. As Hillsboro Central Valley extends their lead. Junior Anderson with the serve. Played by Thompson. A little back and forth action, but that dig sails away from Culp and goes out of bounds. Point Thompson. Setting up for the serve is Addison Sage for the Tommies. Played cleanly by the Burrows, and that's Briel picking up a nice kill there for the Burrows. The libero, Jelmstead, checks out. Believe Casey Hong checks in to serve. Casey Hong, the senior outside hitter. Her serve is in play, played by Thompson. Hurst hits it over the net, back to Hillsboro Central Valley. Ooh, a misplay there by Casey Hong as Thompson picks up their 8th point of the set. The libero, Kaya Hurst, she is a senior libero getting ready for the serve. Her serve is hit clean. And Briel's kill attempt is good as that stays in bounds. Again, Hillsboro Central Valley's good play here in set number 3 continues. As Elisa Anderson checks in and gets ready to serve. Her serve sails out of bounds. A nice easy point there for Thompson. Oster checks in. Abigail Olson comes out. Oster getting ready to serve here for Thompson. Played by the libero Helmstead. Nice kill attempt for Briel is saved, or is digged. I believe that was Oster. It's back and forth play here now. Middle of set number 3. Deflection up top, played cleanly by Hillsboro Central Valley. Deflected up top by Hillsboro Central Valley. Again, plays it clean. Getting one of our longer breaks of action as a nice little play up there by the net by Chloe Hubner. She scores, gets the Thompson Tommies into double digits. 2-0 the score here in set 3. Thompson leading Hillsboro Central Valley. As the refs signal that Chloe Hubner went a little too far over the net, and that's going to be a point picked up by Hillsboro Central Valley on this homecoming volleyball game. Serving for Hillsboro Central Valley, Malia Briel. Nicely placed serve there, but played cleanly by Thompson. As Chloe Hubner again picking up another point there for Thompson. Addison Sage checks out. Vivian Myshak checks in. Serve by Hubner is good. Blocked up top there by the Tommies as they're going to pick up another point. Well, 17-12 the score. This is served by Hubner. Stays in play. Tough bounce there for Hillsboro Central Valley, but they keep play going. Ooh, a big miss there by Danica Gross as Hillsboro Central Valley moves up to 18 points in the set. Looks like we're getting a quick rotation. Spokley checks in. Emerson Aarons checks out for the Burrows. Aaliyah Jelmstead serving for the Burrows. Shot is saved by the Burrows. As that was Briel serving it back. Back right over to Thompson, who does getting into a nice little back and forth play here. Blocked up top by the Tommies, and they pick up another point. That one drops right down into Burrow territory. 18-13 to score. Hillsboro Central Valley leading most of the set. Thompson looking to get back into this and complete the sweep. This will play off the net in the front there by Hillsboro Central Valley. Nice dig by Jenin. And the kill by Andy Schwab is good. Hillsboro Thompson continuing to close in on that lead for now. The score is 18-14. Thompson with the serve. Played by Jelmstead. Blocked up top again by the Tommies. They're getting some really good play up front here in the last couple minutes as lead drops to 3 for Hillsboro Central Valley. Danica Grosso with the serve. And the shot by Abigail Anderson is saved by the Thompson Tommies. Kind of an awkward play there for Thompson, but play keeps rolling. It's a nice shifty play there by Jenin up top. Ooh, as Paige Cotton unable to get enough under that shot as Thompson picks up another point, and the lead shrinks to 2 for the Burros as it is Katie Stabler calls a timeout for Hillsboro Central Valley. And again, timeouts brought to you by Nodak Insurance. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. Give them a call at Farmers Union, or not at Farmers Union, at Nodak Insurance Agency. As again, 18-6 the score here in set 3. Hillsboro Central Valley leading the Thompson Tommies here in the set, but the Tommies leading overall 2-0. As Thompson trying to complete this comeback here in the third set and put Hillsboro Central Valley away for the night. It's Danica Gross with the serve. Played cleanly by, and Hillsboro Central Valley with a nice shot, but it hits the net and it bounces out of bounds. Point differential now just 1 here in the third set. And the serve by Gross is misplayed by Hillsboro Central Valley as tied now 18 apiece. Gross with another good serve. As that point sails over, Thompson now pulls ahead here in set number 3, 19-18. Late in the set, they took a quick lead early in the set, but Hillsboro Central Valley took a big lead as another Katie Stabler timeout is called there, and we'll take that timeout with them again. Timeouts brought to you by Nodak Insurance. With agents in Hillsboro and Mayville, we'll take that break with them as you are listening to or watching North Dakota Class A Volleyball here on yourlevent.com.
Serve, bump, set, spike. Those words create the rhythm of volleyball. At Hillsboro Public School, they also create the rhythm of learning. Our students are served a variety of classes. We set high expectations. We bump up their confidence and pursue a spike in academic success. At Hillsboro, students thrive on the rhythm of a school that helps them win in life. If your children are looking for a new rhythm, please come and take a tour of our school.
And Thompson's Danica Gross getting ready for the first set out of that timeout. Gross been serving here a while and has been a key part in this Thompson comeback here in the third. So we get some back and forth action. Hillsboro saves it there. As that shot by Schwab is deflected up front by a Burrow. Cleanly plays it back over. Oh, another big block by Hillsboro Central Valley, but Thompson play continues. Really good play there by it is Jocelyn Oster. But Hillsboro Central Valley comes down with the points, tied at 19 apiece here in the third set. Checking into the match is Kenna Culp and Chloe Tice, as Tice will get ready for the serve. Ooh, nicely placed serve by Chloe Tice there. As Hillsboro Central Valley takes back the lead that they had earlier in the set. And the serve from Tice. Another good placed one as Thompson does play it cleanly but smacks it out of bounds, and Hillsboro Central Valley 21-19 takes the lead, expands their lead here late in the third set. And the shot from Tice. Played cleanly by Thompson. As that was Casey Hong, lays out on the ground there and keeps play moving for the Burros. Nice shot there by Abigail Anderson is saved by Thompson. As a nice sprawling play by Oster keeps play moving for the Tommies. Blocked up top by, that was number 3, Jenna Schwab, as Thompson picks up that point there to make it 21-20 here late in the third set. Andy Schwab serving for Thompson, had a nice little six serve set earlier here in set number 2. As play starting to pick up here in this third set, as both teams really wanting this set. Hillsboro Central Valley trying to stay alive in the game, and Thompson trying to end it early. As Abigail Anderson picks up the kill. She's been on a roll here as of late. She's approaching double-digit kills here now. Anderson does it herself on the serve as well. Played by Thompson is Myshak with the shot attempt played up front by Hillsboro Central Valley. Well, a little sloppy play by Thompson there as Hillsboro Central Valley moves up 23-20 now, looking to pick up their first set victory of the night. As Lisa Strand calls a timeout there for the Tommies, as we'll take that timeout with them, as 23-20 the score on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard here on yourliveevent.com.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water. No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-size hail, and a fast drop in temperature. Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
And play gets started here for in late set number 3 as Hillsboro Central Valley looking to close out the Tommies here in set number 3 and pick up their first set victory of the night. But Thompson able to bounce back there quickly with a point. 23-21 the score here in set number 3. As Sage delivers the shot there and misplayed by Thompson there, and a nice tip there by Hillsboro Central Valley. Hillsboro Central Valley moves into match point here as they're looking to stay alive here, keep their night alive. Casey Hong, the server for Hillsboro Central Valley. Her shot sails over the heads of Thompson and out of bounds. As Kaya Hurst now looking to rifle off a couple serves here and get Thompson out of here with a victory here in set number 3. Hurst's serve is clean. Get some back and forth play between the two teams. Nice little block up there by Hillsboro Central Valley, who continues play on. Hubner with a play up front there for Thompson. It's Abigail Olson. Shot is blocked up there, but able to play continues on there for Thompson. As that is Briel's kill attempt sails over the head of Thompson and lands out of bounds as lead now just one. Really well placed serve there for the libero Kaya Hurst. Game is tied here at 24 apiece. So Kaya Hurst having a really nice night serving for the Tommies. Hillsboro Central Valley picks up point 25 there. And the set. Or not the set. Sorry, forget that it's can't win by one in North Dakota volleyball, or Minnesota for that matter. Serving for Hillsboro Central Valley is Jenin. Jenin's serve is clean. Misplayed by Chloe Hubner up front, and Hillsboro Central Valley now takes the third set. 26-24, the final score here in set number 3, as Hillsboro Central Valley able to pick their first set victory of the night. But Thompson still leads 2-1 as we'll be heading into the fourth here after this break. You're listening to North Dakota Class A Volleyball on yourliveevent.com. Back after this messages.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
And welcome back to our coverage of Hillsboro Central Valley and Thompson Tommies volleyball here live from the Hillsboro High School, or from the Hillsboro High School gym here in beautiful city of Hillsboro. As Thompson looking to close out the Burros here in set number 4. Hillsboro Central Valley looking to stay alive as getting some good action here early in set number 4. As that block is misplayed by Thompson, and Hillsboro Central Valley takes the first points of the set. Briel with the serve. Serve is clean and played by Thompson, as a nice deflection up front there, but played cleanly by the Burros. As number 14, Peyton Olson with a nice play there at the net as Hillsboro Central Valley takes a quick 2-0 lead here in the openings in the fourth set. Briel with the clean serve again. Nice nice shot attempt there by that is Jocelyn Oster as she picks up Thompson's first points of the set. Serving for Thompson will be Jocelyn Oster. Oster's set in play. Hillsboro Central Valley plays it, and I believe that was Briel. Or not Briel, that was Abigail Anderson with the shot attempt there, but her shot does not clear the net. Point Thompson. Oster with another serve. As Olsen unable to play that cleanly, and Thompson takes their first lead of the set. Oster with another serve, played cleanly by Hillsboro Central Valley. Fans starting to get into this match. As Hillsboro Central Valley picks up the points, or the point. This is a must-win set for Hillsboro Central Valley as Thompson does still lead in the set advantage 2-1. Taking the opening two sets, Hillsboro Central Valley picks up set 3, and Aaliyah Jelmsted's serve is in a hard place to get for Thompson as she gets a point off the set, off the serve. Jelmsted again. Another clean serve for Jelmsted. Blocked up top by Hillsboro Central Valley, but they're going to say raise the net. But she touched the net and it interfered with play. So score tied 4-4. Stevens with the or not Stevens, that is Hubner with the serve for Thompson. As that ball goes out of bounds and Thompson picks up the point. Again, broadcasting from the Farmers Union Ryan Updahl Insurance broadcast booth. Ryan Updahl's Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro, home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. Again, our broadcast booth brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Ryan Updahl. As Thompson takes another point there. 6-4 now the score on the Tim Cassette C-Sales scoreboard as Thompson's looking to end Hillsboro Central Valley's night early here in set number 4. As Hillsboro Central Valley deflection sails over the net but out of bounds. Another point to Thompson. Serve from Hubner is good in Hillsboro Central Valley, unable to play that cleanly. As Katie Stabler takes a timeout for the Burros, and we'll take that timeout with you. Here, 8-4 the score on the Tim Cassette C-Sales scoreboard. Back after this.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
And that timeout was brought to you by Nodak Insurance. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. We thank Nodak Insurance for sponsoring our timeouts here tonight as Hillsboro Central Valley continues to take on Thompson here on your live event. Thompson leads in the fourth set 8-4 and in the set advantage as well 2-1 after taking the opening two sets. It's Thompson off to a nice start here, but Hillsboro Central Valley staying within distance, and that lead is cut for the Burros, as that's now the 5th point for Hillsboro Central Valley in the set. Got some substitutions coming on, including Chloe Tice. Had a couple of nice serves in set 3. Was able to help Hillsboro Central Valley to a set 3 victory. It's a nice hard shot there by Thompson's Andy Schwab, who picks up a kill on the night. Score now 9-5 in favor of Thompson. Danica Gross, the server for Thompson. She's been done really well all night, being one of the big reasons Thompson is out to came out to a nice 2-0 start, as that shot stays in. That's going to be another point for Thompson. Seems kind of be the story of the night is whatever team is getting good serves off the bat is kind of the team that's been winning. A lot of long stretches there for Thompson, as Danica Gross and Kaya Hurst both going on lengthy runs serving, putting them in those hard to reach spaces. Hillsboro Central Valley takes up the point there. 10-6 now the score. The serve from Anderson is clean, as that ball gets away from Jelmstead, and Thompson point. And the shot from Abigail Olson is not played cleanly by Hillsboro Central Valley, and Thompson moves up, doubles Hillsboro Central Valley's score here in the 4th set. 12-6 now the score. Serve from Schwab is played cleanly, as Danica Gross throws her arm out there trying to get the play, and that goes out of bounds. Point Hillsboro Central Valley. Checking in is Peyton Olson for the Burros, and Casey Hong, who's going to be serving for the Burros. Serve from Hong is in play. It's Abigail Olson with a nice shot over, but saved by Hillsboro Central Valley. Hillsboro Central Valley responds with a nice shot by Abigail Anderson, saved by the Tommies. A little back and forth action heading here in set number 4. Myshak saves that one there for Thompson. That shot by, I believe that was number 3, Kenna Culp, sails out of bounds. Point Thompson. Checking out is Myshak, and I believe that was Schwab. No, not Schwab. That was Stevens checking out for Thompson, as that serve is not played cleanly, and Thompson picks up another point. Addison Sage picks one up there for the Tommies on the set as she gets ready for another one. Another misplayed serve by Hillsboro Central Valley, as Keedy Stabler takes another timeout. Again, timeouts brought to you by Nodak Insurance. Brad Richter. For all your insurance questions, see Trails County Agents with Answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro, and Sales Associate Nick Preston in Mayville. As again, the score on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard, 15-7. Thompson leads Hillsboro Central Valley in the sets as well, 2-1 here on homecoming week for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, hosting their first home game of the week, as they will again have another one later here in the week, I believe on Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday. Yep, they'll play again on Thursday. And, of course, the home football game here on Friday, as Hillsboro Central Valley trying to pick up a win here on homecoming week. Good fan turnout, as you'd expect for homecoming week. As Addison Sage gets ready for the serve for Thompson. Clean serve is played by Hillsboro Central Valley. Peyton Olson with the shot, deflects off of a Thompson Tommy and runs out of bounds. Point Hillsboro Central Valley. Jenin checks in, and Emerson Aarons checks in for Hillsboro Central Valley, both seniors here on these borough squads. As Jenin's serve is not played by Thompson but stays in bounds. Good serve by Jenin there as Hillsboro Central Valley continuing to cut that Thompson lead. Nice little mixed direction play by Abigail Olson. Looked like she was going to spike that one hard, but ends up with this a soft tap and finds the ground there. So point pickup for Thompson. Nice serve from Hurst, the libero. Hurst plays that one there as well. Kill is blocked up top by the Burros. Thompson will go for another one, and that shot is good. That is Danica Gross picking up a kill there for the Tommies. As Kaya Hurst still the server. So miscommunication there on the Burrow side, but they're able to play it cleanly as teams go back and forth here now. Blocked up top by Thompson. That is number 9, Danica Gross and Abigail Olson up top there for the Thompson Tommies and pick up the point. Serve is clean, played cleanly by Hillsboro Central Valley. As Kaya Hurst gets under that one and saves that one. And another good play by Abigail Olson, who again just taps it right over the net. Another point for Thompson. As they take a double-digit lead now over the Burros. Serve from Hurst. Hits the net, but clears the net. As that spike from Briel sails out of bounds. Checking in is Spookley. Checking out is Aarons for the Burros. As Kaya Hurst on a nice little streak there from the serving spot. As that drops down into Burrow territory. Another point for Thompson. Played cleanly by Hillsboro off the set. Hurst to Olson. Olson's shot is played by Hillsboro Central Valley. Briel hits it over, played clean. As that bounces off the libero Jumpstead. And that'll be the 22nd point of the set for Thompson as they take a big lead here in set number 4 and look to close out the Burros here on homecoming. Hurst with the serve, nicely placed, bounces off the ceiling, and that's going to be a point there for Thompson. It's a nice hard serve, kind of in that hard-to-reach spot. I believe it was Briel that tried to make a play on it as Hurst hits her first serve of the night off the net. As Hillsboro Central Valley now in double digits. Briel with the serve. Spiked by, I believe that was Hubner, but saved by the Burros. Hubner again hits it over, sails out of bounds. Point Hillsboro Central Valley. And Briel with the serve. And the number 9, Danica Gross, hits that one off the front of the net. Another point for Hillsboro Central Valley. Briel with another well-placed serve, but Thompson able to bounce back, and Abigail Olson picks up the kill. Olson will instantly check out of the game as Jocelyn Oster checks in to score, or not to score, to serve. Serve from Oster, well placed. Played by Hillsboro Central Valley, tipped over by the Burros. Well-placed ball by Andy Schwab as Thompson will take the set in the win here in Hillsboro, as they will take the 3-1 set lead, which also means the victory for the Tommies. As the final score here in set number 4, 25-12 on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. We will come out with our post-game show coming up next on Your Live Event, but we'll take a quick commercial break. But more to come here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
And our Your Live Event post-game show continues here on Your Live Event. Here with Abigail Anderson. She is a junior for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And Abigail, these interviews are, I shouldn't have said Abigail, but these insurances are these. Let me reset that. Sorry about that. These interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. And Abigail, first off, you guys were able to take one set there from Thompson. I mean, this is a good Thompson squad. They're top of the ranks for a reason. Just initial thoughts on the game here today.
You know, I thought we really battled back. I think we started off strong, but I think that second set was we could have done a little better, but I think we've really grown, I think, throughout the season. I mean, we started off working, together. I think we really needed to step up in roles and find who can be our leaders, and we're still looking for leaders, but I think, that third set, we really just came up ahead, and we really pushed the points and took the set, and we really thought, let's get it from here. But I think we just fell a little short, and we'll keep working in practice and getting better. Yeah,
I think getting better, probably ultimately the goal here for the season. What good is playing volleyball when you're not getting better throughout the year? And I'd say you guys definitely did play pretty well there in set 3. And just overall, what was it that was going well for you guys in set 3 there?
I think we were just getting a lot of balls on system and, attacking well. I think we really ran the in-system balls well. And even when we didn't get in-system balls, we moved on and we pushed and got the in-system balls. So yeah, I think we moved on well from the bad ones and capitalized on the good ones.
And how important was getting off to a quick start here in the game here today? How important is it, get off to nice quick starts and make sure you're not falling behind big early?
It's really important. I feel like our first couple of games we've fallen short at a 10-0 run, and it's hard to get back up from that. But I think when we start off with quite a few points and just work well with point for point, I think it's really well because it keeps us in the game, but not only takes us out of it. So I think starting off strong is a good thing.
And how also important was it for your setters to get those balls over the net, get them nice and play? Because it seemed like when runs were going, it was because those setters are putting them in good spots and finding those weak areas in the lineup.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Thompson setters are really good, but our setters worked really hard today. They're always, working so hard, busting their butts, getting to every ball that they can, and they just make us seem like great attackers too. Like, they get us the balls that we need to attack, and they're just great role models.
How about play up front? How important is it to get your hands up there and try to block those balls?
Yeah, it's definitely important. I mean, you don't want to not block the ball because that's just going to be a kill. So I think getting up and defending our side is a good thing because we may not block the ball, but we can get a good touch and we can get a playable ball off of that. And I think it's really important to get up.
I know Thompson has some taller players up front there, and you guys were able to clear them a couple of those times. Just kind of what goes into getting a shot over those taller players?
I mean, I think you just got to be smart. I mean, our coaches were always telling us what spots to work on, and I think those deep corners really helped us. But I think not only using their block, I mean, there was a couple times where I used the outside block and I pushed it off their hands, and that's always a good thing. But I think you just got to work with them. You got to see what you are during the game and move on and see what spots you can go to from there.
Now, you mentioned continuing to progress throughout the season is a very important thing for you. Any certain players in particular on your Hillsboro Central Valley squad who you've seen a lot of growth in throughout the year?
Oh, gosh. I mean, so many. There's so many girls that just push each other every day. And I think, one I would say is Chloe Tice. She's a younger player for us. She's sophomore, but she just works so hard. She comes in the gym. She's ready to practice. She always has a good attitude, and she's working hard in every play of ball. So.
And finally, homecoming week for you guys.
Yeah.
How exciting is it to be playing on homecoming week?
It's really fun. The whole town comes out, and it's really fun to have a crowd like this. So.
Especially ones that are maybe dressed a little differently than they would be normally.
Yeah, we had some good themes tonight. Decades Day.
Awesome. Well, Abigail, thanks again for the time here today.
Thank you.
And we also welcome the libero, Aaliyah Jelmstead. And Aaliyah, just overall thoughts on the game here today?
Yeah, I thought we battled back really well in that third set. I thought we were really finding their open spots, and we were hustling for every ball. We just need to find a way to finish and stay strong throughout the game.
And again, how important is it to get off to those quick starts and get that lead early?
It's very important because it just builds our confidence. It keeps our energy strong, keeps us running, and when we have that energy, we're able to execute the ball better.
And communication, I know communication also a big thing in volleyball.
Yeah. When we communicate, we're really on. We know who's getting the ball, where the ball is going. We're good at calling shots for each other. Our setters are very loud on the court. They're very good role models for us. And when we're talking more, we just play a lot cleaner.
As we mentioned, this Thompson squad, one of the best in Class A here, and overall feel pretty good to be able to put up a good fight here and take even a set from them?
Yeah, it did. It felt really good. I thought we battled our hardest, and we'll come out strong in this game on Thursday against Northern Cass.
Northern Cass, what do you guys know about them so far?
They're playing pretty well, yeah. I've seen a lot of good things. They play a lot like Thompson. So.
As we've mentioned, again, homecoming week for you guys. How exciting is that for you?
Very excited. It's fun having that loud home crowd. They keep our energy up, and it's really fun playing around them.
I know you're a junior, so not your last one by chance, but being able to play 2 home games here as well, is that I bet that's not normal for you guys.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever played 2 homecoming games at home in a year, but this is really fun. Yeah.
Exciting to see everyone come out as well.
Yes, very fun.
Awesome. Well, Aaliyah, if there was nothing else, thanks again for the time here today.
Thank you.
Again, those post-game interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Our post-game show will continue here on your live event as we will be back after this quick ad break.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
And our post-game show continues here on your live event. We welcome to the booth Lisa Strand, head coach of the Thompson Tommies. And Lisa, congrats on a hard-fought win. You guys were able to get off to a quick 2-0 lead there in the set advantage. And just overall, how important is that to get that quick advantage?
Oh, definitely, all the time, especially against good teams. You really got to start out quick and get those early points. Try to send them it over and get them on their toes and move things faster every time.
I know a lot of fan support came out here for Hillsboro Central Valley. I know it's homecoming week, and just overall, again, with that, getting off to quick starts when the crowd is engaged, just overall, how important is that as well?
Oh, definitely, because, if you can get the upper hand right away, you can not quiet the crowd, but bring their level down just a little bit. Their fans were really good for them tonight. We had some kids come out, and that was fun to have a little bit of back and forth with the fans. But they're a great team. HCV was picking up balls, and their hitters are very, very hard hitters. Went through our blocks several times, over our blocks, around our blocks. So finally we got our timing down, and that made a big difference.
It also seemed like getting those nice clean serves was also a difference maker in a game like today.
Yeah, definitely. We had some servers like Kaya Hurst was right on, and Addie Sage, she did a nice job serving. And then with Chloe Hubner, the lefty, her serve comes at a different angle. So it's nice to have those girls hitting their serves in the time when it counts.
Any particular players really stand out for their performance here today?
I thought Danny Gross did a nice job because that's number 9. She was blocking at the net, and she was controlling the ball. Yes, she hit a couple out of bounds, but that's going to happen when you're being aggressive. She also saved some balls and helped us, and her serving in the back row was really good too. So, I think she did a nice job. I think our setters did a pretty good job delivering the ball and mixing it up. Abby Olsen rolled some in, hit some hard in, tipped some in. She was just mixing up her plays. And then out of the blue, Jenna Schwabe would get a good block and make some things happen that way. So it was really overall, everyone was contributing. Kaya Hurst with her passing, man, she was getting balls back there that thought we're going to be down, and she was there. Although their libero too was picking up every ball that came her way, so it was kind of a good libero battle.
I know you kind of mentioned you're able to get some maybe finesse up front. You'd have a play. It looks like they're going to go out and spike it hard, but have a little love tap, I'd say, basically over that. And just overall, how big of a difference can that make in a match? When you have a player who can not only spike one hard at you, but also maybe, hey, I'm just going to tap this one over the net quick and find that one little open spot.
Yeah, it sure helps because once a couple of hard hits come at you, you gotta bear down and be ready back there to pass that hard hit. And when you're bearing down and ready like that, then when that roll shot comes in, it's really hard to get your momentum going forward again. And so it's great when our players can do that and mix it up.
And Lisa, final question. What's next for you guys here for the Thompson Tommies volleyball team?
For us, we are at home against Mayport and Mayport CG, and they're going to bring their game, and we're going to have to be up and ready, and hopefully our fan support is there again, and we're able to control the ball. We like to make sure that our serves are in and that we're just going after it and playing hard and being aggressive. So hopefully we can do that too.
Well, Lisa, thanks again for the time. Congrats on the big win here today, and good luck the rest of the way for you guys.
Thank you very much, and thanks for everything your live event does for area sports.
Awesome, thank you. That was Lisa Strand, head coach of the Thompson Tommies volleyball team. As we'll take a quick break with more coaches' comments coming next on KRG on yourliveevent.com.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Mullen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
And our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game conversations continues here with Katie Stabler, head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley volleyball team here. And Katie, it was a hard-fought match. You guys weren't able to come out with the victory here today, but this is a really good Thompson team. And how nice is it to be able to pick up a set victory and keep it close most of the night?
That was great. The girls came out with lots of energy. We're excited to play on their home court here in Hillsboro. We had a couple games, the last few times in Central Valley, which is amazing. But homecoming week, we just came in with a lot of fire. It was great to get that third set to go out there and to finish. We called a timeout later on in that third set there, and Thompson was closing that gap in, and I said, you know what, we've got to go earn it. They're not going to give it to us, and I thought we went out and we finished aggressively, which was great to see. And then that fourth set, we just weren't ready, and Thompson wanted that one a little bit more, and we just made a few more errors.
As you mentioned, homecoming week can often be a distraction, but your girls look pretty focused heading into the game today.
Yeah, it can be, especially in the classroom too. But it's just fun. We had a lot of people here in our crowd. It's a time for people to come home and to cheer on the Burros, and the girls. Yeah, they fed off that energy. They were excited, and they were focused when it came to game time. And that's one thing that we've really been working on, is making sure that we have a great warm-up so that we're focused when we came back in. And I thought today was actually a good warm-up and had good energy and everything. And I knew it was going to be a good start to that game. Our defense, our serve receive started on tonight. I think that was one of our biggest things, that we were able to run that aggressive offense because we were on point with that serve receive, and we held that aggression until the end of the game.
Any particular players really stand out here today for their performance?
Yeah, Abigail Anderson had a great game for us in that front row. I think she had 18, 19 kills for us. One of those two. I gotta look back at the stats. And yesterday we had worked on different cuts and finishing that ball in that court, and we had them up on chairs, and we were working and finishing, and it was great to see her carry that over into the game here. And I thought Malia Brill also on that outside was finishing in spots and working that ball around. Thompson's defense is phenomenal. They read really well. They're in the right spots, and they've got a big block in front of them. And I thought our girls just did a great job of coming in aggressive, seeing around the block, and placing the ball where they needed. And another player, one more. I thought Aaliyah Jolmstead did a phenomenal job in that back row for us. She was picking up a lot of balls. She had excellent serve receive passes, and which allowed our, like I said, our offense to run.
I know another home game coming up here later this week. Two home games for homecoming week. I'm sure you'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, absolutely. We're excited. Northern Cass we get for Thursday here, and we're excited just to have another home match here in our Hillsboro floor.
And just overall, how important is it, continuing to grow as a team and get better by each game and each set even?
It's huge. This year, it's a new crew. We graduated many seniors. We have one returner coming into this year, and I think we're starting to get in the groove. We found the group of girls right now that are working well on the court, that are playing together, that are talking, they're having fun, they're communicating, and now we just got to get used to playing with each other. I thought we had a lot less miscommunication, a lot less drop balls in that aspect tonight. That was good for us, and you can tell that we're starting to mesh even more. And right now we got to take those big strides. We've been taking little steps forward, getting better every single day, by the end of the day, from the beginning, I think we've always improved, and so we just got to keep going.
And then looking toward Northern Cass, kind of what do you know about that squad so far?
Yeah, they always have a good squad. And they're maybe not as high as normal, but that doesn't mean anything. They're going to come in here with fire. We're close. We're close to each other. We're not in the same region, but we're enough of rivals that we need to make sure that we come in on fire. We need to compete. We need to do the little things in order to be able to be competitive and to take sets in, if not the match.
Well, Katie, if there's nothing else, thanks again for the time here today, and good luck the rest of the way for you guys.
Yes, thank you, and thank you guys for the coverage.
That was Katie Stabler, Hillsboro Central Valley head volleyball coach, here as we'll continue with our postgame show on yourliveevent.com.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
And we will be wrapping up our Your Live Event post-game show here on Your Live Event, as again, Thompson Tommies come out victorious against the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, 3-1. Thompson takes the first 2 sets. Hillsboro Central Valley bounces back, takes the third set, and then Thompson closes out that fourth set with the victory, as we will get into our player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge Energy. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. As for our player of the game, we shift to the Thompson Tommies, and today's player of the game is going to be Kaya Hurst. She's the libero senior for the Thompson Tommies. As we heard from Thompson head coach Lisa Strand earlier, Kaya Hurst was kind of doing a little bit of everything. She was picking up some kills, some digs, had some very great runs in serving, and was able to expand on leads and opportunities for the Thompson Tommies, as Kaya Hurst is going to be our Enbridge Energy player of the game. As we also move into our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Your local precision planning dealer, Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. As for our play of the game, it's going to be a series of plays, as Danica Gross, it's going to be her setting run here in the third set. Went on a nice little run there, picking up, it was I think like 3, 4, 5, 6 sets in a row, and was able to expand on a Thompson Tommy's lead there, as Danica Gross is going to be our Precision Ag play of the game. And that is going to wrap up our coverage here from Hillsboro, as, again, Thompson Tommies come out victorious against the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros in some North Dakota Class A volleyball action. As the polls said here that came out earlier here today, Thompson Tommies, the #1 team in Class A, and they looked like it tonight, as they were able to come away with a nice 3-1 victory over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros here tonight. Again, this will conclude our coverage here on yourliveevent.com, as we want to thank all of our sponsors for bringing us this broadcast here today. And, of course, thank you to you, the fans, who are listening here at home, as we say good night, everyone.